What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Central Florida Fishermen. We're coming into the end of July. We all know what quotas we got. We all know where we're probably going to be hunting by this point. So it's my time of the year. It's hot, but time to get out here and start scouting your spots out. Because really, there's not much time left. You know, there's a turkey up here across from the road. The buck are already in velvet, so we already have velveted bucks, so we'll be able to hopefully see some deer out here today driving around. The turkey just walked across the road here. I'm gonna see if I can get him on camera. Looked like a gobbler. Oh, flying right there. Yeah, he took off flying as soon as he got in the woods. He's like, I ain't playing that game. But like I was saying, it's time to get out here and it's time to scout and see what we're dealing with, what the tracks look like. This whole area got burned, and they do a lot of this burning. They do a lot of that burning right there for land management, which isn't a bad thing. You know, it creates new growth and new life and stuff for the animals to eat, and tries to keep the thick jungle-like vegetation down. But not an area I hunt anyways. But they toasted her down pretty good. So we'll get moving back through here, see what we can find, and try to show you a little bit of what I look for. And what I'm hoping to see. So let's go, I'll bring you guys along for the little scouting adventure. Look at this deer bedded right along the road. Right on the road. Oh, look at that. There's a whole group of them right there. A little buck and two doe. That's what I'm talking about. The only problem I see there, we can't shoot doe on this WMA, and that buck was looking for other buck, just a button buck. So I mean, he was that high. So the good thing is he'll probably make it till next year and develop a set of antlers, and then hopefully the year after that, hopefully he can hide and make it for a while, but unlikely on a WMA in Florida, unfortunately. So if that would have been a good buck with a decent set of antlers already coming up, we'd have checked this area out pretty tough for archery season. That would have been a definite checkout area. But something like that, we're going to keep on going back in. I got spots back here that I've hunted and have had success with, so that's kind of what I want to keep on doing now. I'm surprised to see that's 4 or 5 deer I've seen out here moving so far, which is, I think, unusual. You know what I mean? We're looking at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 91 degrees. So to have the deer out moving around in 91 degrees, that's pretty good. It doesn't look like anything's chasing them or anything. They're just relaxing, chilling, doing their thing. I got a big old horsefly just flew in here. I don't want to get bit by him. Let's see if I can show you him. I hate getting bit by deer flies and horse flies. I'm gonna beat him with my hat here in a minute. But let's keep rolling back through, see what else we can find. So we got some resident cattle. A few of them up through here. They're out there feeding in that burned area too. Here's a little calf. Hey there, little fella. What are you doing? You're gonna be a little bull. He doesn't like me, I guess. few more. Here's a Florida cow, ain't ya? Oh, look at these little calves here. Look how pretty these guys are. Look at those little calves. Already tagged out. You're a beautiful cow. You're a beautiful cow right there. We got a... Look how pretty that cow is. You're a pretty cow. Got a bunch under the trees there. Beautiful little calf over there too. Everybody's trying to get a little bit of shade for the day. That's it. We keep on rolling through. It's cool to see the cattle out. So if you are hunting the WMAs, you are hunting pretty much a working ranch. You know, they work these ranches still. They work these lands with cattle out here. And you're gonna be hunting around the cattle. Be careful, don't injure any of them, you know. They are someone's livelihood. You know, that's their money right there. That's how they go out and count their bank account. They go around here, you know, and there you have it. There's $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 right there. He's counting, you know. There's 6, 7, 8,000. That's a beautiful cow right there. But that's it. You know, that's just part of the farming aspect of it. So we always want to respect that and respect the land we're on. But let's keep on moving, see what else we... All right, so we're at the spot now. If you watched my public land hog hunt, this was the area I was hunting for that hog hunt. So what I'm gonna do now, I had deer around this area, but also hogs as well. And they were pretty good hogs, had a lot of fat on them. So made me inclined to come back here because I know they're eating good. And they were healthy hogs. So we're gonna get down in here and just start looking for sign, hog sign, deer sign, trails. Not gonna see much rubbing or scraping this time of year. That's later on. Right now, we're just looking for tracks and trails. It's gonna be the main thing. And see if we can set up a camera and see what we see. So let's get rolling down through here. Try to keep it quiet. Alright, so we came down in, we're probably in about a mile. It's hot, deathly hot. I jumped 2 deer back there a ways. So we have a cypress right here, and that cypress, I worked the whole way down, real close to the edge of the trail the whole way down. And that comes together with this palmetto and pine head right here. We definitely got some hogs in here planned. Some hogs could be out there anywhere, laying down, anywhere. And palmettos are thick. And then they can come back in and get right into the water here. We're not looking for hogs, but I don't mind shooting some hogs. So I'm trying to figure out where the deer would be going. I think they would keep walking this around, and here it narrows down to where if I set up in here, I literally got a 20-yard shot if they walk down these trails right here, which is perfect. Narrows everything down. We're hunting with archery. We're 40-yard shot. We don't have our rifles to where we can reach out there 200, 300, 400 yards. And it kind of comes to this big hog route here. Up into some palmettos, into a little pine flat right here, which I like. Backs up in to more cypress. I'm gonna find some shade, cool down for a second, get on my phone, and kind of just Google Earth this whole area here, get the layout for where we're at. So I'm gonna find some cypress trees to get underneath and try to get some cooler air. Alright, some shade. Whew. Dang, it's hot. It is hot, hot, hot. Sweaty, sweaty, sweaty hot. So I found a spot down here I really liked. I was watching this spot last year. I had buck rubs there. I had a small, well, not a small spike, but a pretty big spike. He was probably close to legal. I've seen 2 or 3 times. If you watch back on one of the videos, WMA hunting, I have that spike in one of those videos. So I'm thinking this year he's going to be bigger. He's going to be a legal buck. So I pretty much went back down into the spot that I was hunting last year. Jumped 2 deer, hiked down in a ways, way further than I should have went. I wouldn't want to drag an animal out that far. Anything over 40, 50 pounds I wouldn't want to drag out as far as I walk down in. That's one thing you got to think about. Yeah, it's nice to get back into these spots. I don't have an e-bike. Not in my budget right now to buy an e-bike. Just other things that I'm looking into and fishing wise that I'm budgeting my money towards. But hey, if you're an e-bike company, you want me to rep a bike for you? Send me a bike. I got you covered. There's spots I like to go to, you know, I'm 6-7 miles away, but trying to walk that, I do walk it, but I pass everything up unless it's going to be a real nice buck. I'm not even going to shoot a hog back in there, 100-pound hog. Not even thinking about dragging that out. So if you want somebody to rep an e-bike for you, I'm your guy. So I'm going to now get on out of here, go home, throw some dinner on the Blackstone. I'm gonna make chicken cheesesteak bowls. I'm on this super low carb diet, trying to cut some weight. Getting out here, moving in the woods. I can't be overweight and huffing and puffing. I gotta be in shape, feeling good. I'm getting older. But that's it. We'll watch the camera. I'll put the pictures on here that come through. Hopefully we see something on this camera. Hopefully this evening. But I was just down in there tromping around, so that's probably not going to happen. But I'll wait a week till I upload this. That way we got some pictures to throw in. But that's it. Get out there, get scouting. It's time to scout now. Now's the time. All right, so we're back out in the woods. We had the camera going for probably about a week. Say somewhere around there, probably a little over a week. Only thing we caught on camera here, I'll put these pictures up right now. So we have some cows coming through, lots of different cows. We got a lot of cows out here running, so you get these cows. And I've had this doe. I don't know if it's the same doe or if it's a few different ones, but no buck. And we really want to see the buck on camera. That's the main goal here. So I'm gonna go down in here, I'm gonna grab this camera, and we're gonna move it somewhere different, you know. And I understand the buck aren't out with the doe right now. It's not that time of year. So I'm gonna have to push, I think, deeper into where the buck are hiding at and see if I can find them. But let's go grab this camera up and look for a new spot. You know, we just had some rain, so hopefully I'll be able to see some fresh tracks in the ground. We had the Hurricane Debbie just went up by, so it kind of gave me a clean slate to work with, which is going to be good for getting out here and hopefully finding some tracks now that we got some wetter ground. But let's get this camera and start scouting for a new spot. There she is. Turn her off and let's get her moved. So this is the Moultrie Edge. Great camera. Nothing bad to say about them. Moultrie, probably one of my favorite products as far as feeders, cameras, and just overall like hunting equipment that's gonna work. So if you're looking for some equipment, the Moultrie, this is the Moultrie Edge. So I'm pulling the camera off. My GoPro wasn't getting a very good video of it, but check this out. How is that for cool? A frickin' scorpion. I don't know what kind it is. I'll do some research here when we get back to figure it out, but pretty crazy. So there he is. Alright, we gotta get out of this woods. We got a bad storm coming. And it's getting nasty. I gotta head back to the truck for a minute. These quail must have some babies right around here somewhere. The way they're acting. See? How cool is that? So with the rain, like I said, we're looking for those new tracks. We're looking for last year's rubs. We're not going to have any rubs this early in the season. Everything's still in velvet. We're looking for main water sources, which I have right over here. We got plenty of water for them to drink. We're looking for safety, somewhere they can go and hide, find somewhere safe to lay. I see a real nice spot on the other side of this water right now that I'm like, I want to scout real bad. Nice oak hammock, backs up into a field, water right on the corner. Okay, we're going to keep that in the back of our heads here because we are going to scout that out. If you're looking for a food source, which of these oaks? Going to be a good food source here come when these acorns stop dropping. Green grass. So we got a trail going across here. No fresh tracks. We got stuff moving across there. There's probably a few gators in there. So feel concerned about out here. Hunting moccasins and rattlesnakes are more of a worry to me. This area I found there looks good. We're gonna find out what's in there coming out of there. But you really see where the deer could lay on these hills, in around these oak trees where you're gonna have shade and you still can't see through it. You got thick palmetto scrub out here. Plenty of land to graze. So I mean, all these signs to me are good signs and things that I want to continue to check out. I haven't jumped any deer yet. Not a lot of tracks where I'm seeing here, but they could walk through here and not make a track. Some of the areas, if they do step in, they will leave a track. Some areas they won't. But those are the main things you want to look for, you know, and go with your gut. If you see a spot, you're like, oh man, it looks good over there, go there. Like that spot I saw over there, you better believe I'm going to go there. Better believe it. So we got the pond here. That's where you don't want to hit one with your bow and have him run into, because the gators are going to get him. 100%. If you don't get him out of there, he's gator bait. But I'm just going to keep walking back through. If I see anything interesting, I'll turn the camera back on. So I'm looking at these oak trees, and this is what I want to see on them. I want to see these little acorns. Kind of pull them down. That's going to be the crop for the deer this year. That's what the deer are going to be eating. That's what you want to see on these oak trees, and you hope that they're loaded. You know, you hope these little acorns are everywhere, all over these oaks. And that's another good spot to set up and wait for them to come in to feed, you know. But let's keep on moving. All right, so I moved it right there onto that tree. I figured this one was too close. In these cameras, you need a pretty good distance, but I mean, that's a lot of tracks in here. Some look like deer, some look like hogs, so it's almost like everything's walking into this little cypress head here. All right, so we're gonna leave this camera run now for a few days and see what happens. I'm gonna mark this spot on my GPS so I know where my camera's at, and we'll be set. We'll be boogie in here. So I'm gonna get this set marked up and head on back home. It's hot. I'm about done with this heat today, but I'll let you guys know how this one turns out. So here's a little area I found this tore up by the hogs. I know they're around here somewhere. I'm gonna have to get some cameras out and do some more scouting, because I'd love to get one with a bow. But I did let the camera run for a few days, and here's what I got. Nice little buck here. He's in velvet. Not sure what he's gonna turn out to be yet. Hopefully he's gonna be legal, but he's out in midday, which is weird. Also have some doe coming through here in the nighttime, and then some in the morning, which is good to see the doe, because you know that's gonna in turn bring the buck around when the rut does start. But another area I found here, I'm going to get some cameras in, but I'll keep this camera running and keep you up to date, and keep showing you the pictures that we get off of it. Alright, so that's going to wrap up this video. I'll post up what I've already found, what I've already scouted, which hasn't been a lot, but that's the way it starts. You know, you're out here in August, it's hot to be trekking around and trying to find new spots. You see and you know spots you want to go to, but you know you're a half mile plus into the woods. There's one spot I want to go to, 4.6 miles. That ain't happening right now. If I had an e-bike, yeah, we could make that happen. But I don't have an e-bike. Something I kind of want to get, so we'll play around with that idea. But right now, I'm hunting the spots, you know, within a half a mile of walking distance from the truck. So we'll be back. I'll let you know how this camera turns out, and more scouting videos to come. You know, it's season's getting ready to bang off. I got alligator season starting in 8 days, so I'll be out there hunting alligators. But everybody, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Until the next video, I'm out.